decrees. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
Welcome to the Mark and Will Show. What is going on? I'm yours truly, Will. And you see who's in the building. What's up, Mayor?
What's going on, man? Tonight I'm Mayor Patty.
You made it, Patty?
Yeah.
Okay. You good. It'll probably clear. You good? Can you hear me?
No, I'll take over there. You good?
It'll still go. It'll still go. But if case you guys don't understand what's going on, then that means you guys did not watch Saturday, which is a shame on you. You see the things. We have the milk carton, we have the love cup, and he actually said he's going to be watching tonight. So I'll make sure that we look at the comments so we can go ahead and rock and roll with that for sure. But man, how was your day?
Man, I was good, man. Just get ready for this game tomorrow night. Some preview these high school shows. I got to talk to Coach Nick today. Got a big boxing event going on this Saturday in the city. So we got some nice fights going on.
You got your Megatron voice going on, but it'll go in and out. So I know we got all kinds of stunts and stuff, but the end of the day, it's raw and uncut. So it'll go in and out. It'll clear up. He's done this to me before, and I thought we was gonna have to record the whole show over before on a Saturday, but it's all good. It's all good. What's up, Coach P? How you doing? Coach P is in the house tonight. I feel like going ahead and let you guys get these comments, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if I don't get them all, don't get mad, because there's another show after this show, and we'll make sure that we get everything in as possible. Real quick though, social media, this is where you're going to find us pretty much at Mark and Will Show. Twitter, which is X, Facebook, TikTok, you don't stop. Twitter, YouTube, man, the players. Hey, by next week, it should be 10,000 members on the group. So I'm going to need them 10,000. If you have not, and I do repeat myself, if you have not follow the main page, shame on you. Go ahead and follow that. Go on and follow that. That, what I'm saying, because that's where all the interviews and everything's at. Let's see. We got a male legend in the building. What's up, Chris Pointer? What's up, Famo?
That's the OG.
Famo. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Chris, we was talking. Me and Abby was talking about you last Louisville home game, man. I have to hit you up and let you know about what I'm talking about, but it was all good. You know how it go. Mr. Bill, what's up, Jory? How's it going, guys? Love your show. Really appreciate you, without a doubt. Also tonight, we're gonna preview these playoffs games. We're gonna do that. We also gonna go ahead and do a little Louisville. Louisville's got a game tomorrow, and we will reveal the winners of this week's offensive and defensive players of the week. So you know how that goes, and we're going to rock and roll. Also, like I said, got an interview at 9 with a Hopkinsville combo guard. She's ready to rock and roll because it's that season. Now, this is the season that we're going to have football and basketball. We're going to try to get as many people kiddos on here as we possible and cover all that kind of stuff. People, when we first started doing, we start doing like a lot of coaches. And we still want some coaches, but we want to make sure we get these players the recognition that they deserve. So go ahead and DM us, message us about that. And sometimes we're not going to hit it all, but we trying our best. Believe that. Real quick, Mayor, we got a big game tomorrow. We got the Louisville Cardinals tomorrow, number 11, 20-point favorite against Virginia. What's the keys to go ahead and blow them out?
Shit. My keys make sure I don't start too early.
I didn't say what's the keys for you to not to be knocked out.
Oh, my bad. Nah, just don't overlook, man. Just go ahead and play with the team that's up next, man. Don't overlook this game for the Miami game, not the Kentucky game. Just play the game. Just play who's there.
Yeah, you definitely got to do that. Take care of business. That defense has been playing lights out. You know what I'm saying? And thing about it is, Plummer's looking like how we discussed before. This don't lose the game, manage the game. You got some weapons, even though you had some weapons that's been hurt, you know what I'm saying, lately. But man, they are playing smash mouth and they are taking care of business, man. And thank you, Satterfield.
And the thing is too, you bringing out some new jerseys with a hell of a concept. You cannot. You got to bring your A+. Just go ahead and A+ game. You got a big time commit Saturday. Just go ahead and do what you need to do.
We'll do. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about it, because you're winning, you're recruiting, you're taking care of everything, man. And it's fun, man. It's fun again, right? Let's be honest. It's fun again. Because it's a big party.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm indulging in adult sodas. So if that's what you
No, it's fun again, man. You know what I'm saying? Because adult beverages are going to be, sodas are going to be there no matter what.
Right.
You know, and so do people like for their significant others or their husbands or wives come back from a game all grumpy? No. So, little spicy. So, hey, Louisville take care of business tomorrow. That's what we're talking about. Let's go ahead and do, I got to make sure I got you on here, Mayor, for this one. But let's go ahead and do the first award before we dissect. Yes, I do have you on here. Good job, Will. Way to go. First up, Kentucky High School Football Defensive Player of the Week, sponsored by Tap Out, is Perry County Central's Caden Haddix. 9 tackles, an interception, a forced fumble. Hey, Perry County stepped up and voted, took care of business on that. We really appreciate that. 9 tackles, interception, forced fumble recovery. Caden, you did your thing. Let's rock and roll, man. What you got?
Hey, you know what's crazy? I'm gonna do this. Hey, Perry County, can y'all send us some gear? I'm gonna see how quick we can get some Perry County gear before we can get some schools in Louisville.
Local.
Yeah, local.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. So, if you are Perry County Central finest, please messenger me, and I can tell you where you can send some Perry County Central gear so we can wear it on the show and represent you guys. We're going to need at least a couple of hats, or a couple of shirts, something, or both, whatever. Okay? I know y'all can make that happen for us. I'm with you on that, because I bet you this will come before other stuff.
And you know what's crazy? Tonight I'm representing the Hubble Beast, since I yet to get a certain schools.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with, I'm repping Hubble Beast tonight.
Okay, I got you.
It's some 707 teams that still owe some stuff too. P2P owe some stuff. I got plenty of go hard stuff.
502.
Oh yeah.
All that. Everything, because it's been P2P and 502 kids on all the time. So I don't understand why we ain't even, that don't even make no sense. You representing that, I had to go with the H, man. I had to go ahead and do it with the Bulldogs, you know what I'm saying? You know how it is. What's up, sis? Sis is on here. What's going on? What's going on, my other sis? You know what I'm saying? Proud supporters, man. They do what they do. Also, I don't know. You going to be out of town. They talking about doing F&C Saturday.
Listen.
Hey.
We might not be able to stay out 4 quarters then. We might have to get back.
Right.
Topics that I want to attack.
You know that's right. So, hey, man, let's go ahead and attack some of these games. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it this way. Let me back myself up a little bit. I hate that. Let me back it up a little bit. No, not that's not how you back it up. There we go. Let's back it up. All right, here we go, guys. Let's get you guys ready for this. It's a big Friday because the playoffs is going on, the second round, and we're gonna get rid of some people that probably should not be there. So let's go. Let's go. First game we're gonna do, Maya. Let's go ahead and run it this way. Holy Cross. Oops, look, not that one. That's already done. I'm giving them a win. Let's do this one. Holy Cross at Campbellsville. Holy Cross is 6-5. Campbellsville is 9-1. Holy Cross is led by Jamie Jones. Has thrown for 940 yards, 6 TDs, but 9 interceptions. Mr. Pennybaker, hey, taking care of business. 1,220 yards rushing, 12 TDs. Jace Hardesty leads them in receiving with 360. 5 TDs. Aiden DeWeese, the tackling machine, 88 tackles, 16 tackles for losses. Campbellsville, Case Itchers, thrown for 1262, 14 TDs, 7 interceptions. Daniel Forbes has rushed for 865, 13 TDs. DeAndre Weathers, 549 yards receiving, 6 TDs. Daniel Forbes also leads them in tackles with 77 tackles, 17 tackles for loss, 5 sacks. Braylon Bird, 4 interceptions, 1 TD. Nobody's giving you these stats. Let's rock and roll. And I got to get my paper to write down stuff. What's your thoughts on this game, man?
Well, the first time they played, it was not a pretty sight for Holy Cross, and it was in the city. It was a home game for Holy Cross. 35-0. Holy Cross had 74 yards on the ground and another 50 through the air. I don't think that offense is going to travel to Holy Cross. I don't think that the offense is going to travel to Campbellsville.
Okay.
And you got to think they just played one, 2, 3. They just played 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, so this is not like his first game of the season.
Yeah.
Right. I remember us covering this before, and it was ugly. Real quick, let me do it this way, man, because you broke it down big time. Let me say this. Let me see. Holy Cross have scored 236 points, have allowed 197. They have rushed for over 2,000 yards. They have given up close to 1,500 yards. Passing 944. They have given up 1,299. So Campbellsville, on the flip side, like you said, and we thought this before, they have scored 335 points, only allowed 86. They have rushed for almost 2,000 yards, only given up 786. They have passed for over 1,400 yards and has allowed only 903 yards. I'm with you on this. I think this defense is stout. We love what Coach Dick and them has done from Holy Cross, and you know what I'm saying? They was going back and forth, inconsistent, but I think this may be a tall task.
Yeah.
I really do.
A very tall task, and you're looking at probably what is that drive? What we say that drive was? What, 2?
About 2 plus? 2 plus?
Yeah, 2 plus. That's a tall task, man.
Yeah, it is. It is. So I'm a rock and roll with Campbellsville on this one to take care of business. I hate that, but it is what it is. We ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing on her. That's for sure. What's up, Coach Watson? What's going on in the building? What's going on? Let's see. So next up, let's go ahead and do it this way. Let's go to the next game. We have Bethlehem at KCD. We having a lot of teams that done played already before. On this specific one, we have Nick Osborne, who leads Bethlehem with 970 yards, 10 TDs, 7 interceptions. Martavius Smith is a rushing machine, 1,117 yards, 13 TDs. Isaiah Ballard leads them in receiving, 7-11. 7-11, open all the time. 4 TDs. Jacob Thornsberry leads them in tackles with 77.5 tackles, 8.5 tackles for loss, 4.5 sacks. He also, check this out. Not only is Nick is leading them and passing. He also leads them with 5 interceptions and a TD. For KCD, Ethan Harris, 1702, 16 TDs, only 5 interceptions. Kasani Wilson, 1,017 yards, 11 TDs. Cam Edwards, 623 receiving yards, 9 TDs. Bowen Johnson, leading with 95 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 3.5 sacks. Man, what's your thoughts on this game? Because this is another rematch, right?
Yeah, this is a rematch. Last game it was a 7-point game. A 7-point game. This is one of those games where Bethlehem kind of contained KCD.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't like they outright scored 35. They had to milk that 35 to get to it. It was a whole 4-quarter game. One thing I'm noticing that Mr. Harris didn't go over 100 yards this game. They held him to 96 yards, no touchdowns, and an interception.
Wow.
But Mr. Wilson, 27 carries, 4 touchdowns, and 183. So that passing game has got to be at least 100 yards.
At least. And we thought this before because if you look at the record, everybody like, oh man, KCD, it should be easy. And it wasn't that first time. So, everybody's got tape. Everybody's familiar with the other team. Let me ask you this, man. What KCD needs to do to make sure, man, what in your mind, what they need to do to make sure they take care of business?
What they need to do, you want the coach way or you want my way?
The coach is over with, man.
Oh,
The
shit.
season's over with.
Pump them out as soon as they get off the bus.
Okay.
Put on your black forces. You know how I am. Pump them out as soon as they get off the bus.
Okay. With that one, boys and girls, I'm going with KCD. Also, real quick, KCD have scored 367 points this season. Only allowed, points allowed 199. Have passed for over 2,000 yards. Have rushed for over 1,500 yards. But they have my fault. They have rushed for over 2,000 yards. Have allowed over 1,500 yards. Passing yards, 1,800. Have allowed 1,200. So you faced them before, so you just got to take care of business. You got to take care of business.
What I'm doing if I'm KCD?
What's
I'm playing
that?
some rap music. I'm gonna play some rap music.
I think it may be this. I'm not even gonna touch that. I'm not gonna touch that. I like how you try to bait me. Moving right along. Is that the next one, man? I feel like I'm just jumping all over the place today. All right, next one we got that got switched on me. E-Town 4-7. Cal 10-1. Yeah, on this one, E-Town, Grayson Hayner, lead them in passing with 1985, 18 TDs, 11 interception. He also leads them in rushing with 320, 4 TDs. Trey Durbin is a utility knife. He does everything. 610 yards receiving and 4 TDs. We all know our guy, Cole Hodge, 3,031 yards, 42 TDs, and 7 interceptions. Jeffrey Fazana, we get to talk about the running game, 520, 10 TDs. Connor Hodge has 1,147 receiving yards, 17 TDs. Justin Ruffin has 984 yards receiving, 12 TDs. Garion Hobbs, who's a freshman, leads them in tackles with 63 tackles, 19 tackles for loss, 5 sacks. And Connor Hodge says, I'm not only leading them in receiving, I lead them in interceptions with 8. What's going on with this game, Mayor?
This game is over before it starts. I'm not going to even lie. It was 55-7 the first game. They just played 3 weeks ago, and it was 55-7. I think Cal was able to play the whole team.
Right.
In this playoffs, and Cal is on a whole nother level right now. I'm just gonna be short and sweet with this one. God bless, because last game they held them to negative 45 rushing yards. That's all you need to say.
Right. Right.
E-Town, in order for E-Town to win, they better be able to play 15 against 11.
True. Hey, you know how much I know they love this show? I've had several people that text me and also put on the mayor got a little static on his mic. Guys, hopefully it's going to clear up a little bit. We got it, but we know it. We appreciate you guys, though, for real. I love it, though. That's what I'm talking about. So to me, Cal is on a mission. Cal is going to take care of business, and they're going to take it easily. I'm thinking they're going to get the rest of their people big time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead and go with Cal with a big-time win for a big-time program. Next up, now let me go backwards. This should be a goody-goody. Central travels to Mercer County. 6-5, 10-1, 730. On this, look, check this out. Stephen Smith, hats off to him because that's the quarterback. Y'all never heard us really talk too much about him because we always said you got to have a passing game to help Mr. Stone out. Well, he's been picking it up, and he's done thrown for over 1,000 yards this season, 13 TDs, 5 interceptions. Cortez Stone, one of the best backs in the state, 1,576 yards rushing, 18 TDs. He averaged 143 yards a game. Evian McNeil Johnson, he leads them in tackles, 69 tackles, and 4 interceptions. Thaddeus Mays for Mercer County, Coach Yeast, has passed for over 1,300 yards, 12 TDs, 8 interceptions. Demian Griffin has 898 yard rushing and 14 TDs. Thaddeus Mays has 850 and 16 TDs. Cameron Bottoms lead them in tackles, 64 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks. What's your thoughts on this game? Because this right here, for the average eye, like I said, people get caught up in a lot of these win-losses. And I get it. I see it. But you and I talk all the time. Man, what's your thoughts on this game?
Okay, check. I'm a mic check.
Okay.
Sounding a little better.
It's a little better. You good? Come on.
Okay, a little better. Okay, I'm going to go with this way. That defense we know from Central is a monster. That defense travels. But this game is going to be one of the trenches. Because that Mercer County line is pretty damn big, and they can move some people.
Okay.
And they're going there, which is to me, it's kind of a hard place to win. Something's going to have to give. You know, they're averaging 30 plus a game.
Wow.
Mercer County.
Mm-hmm.
But Central's giving up what? Hell.
Central has only allowed 131 points on them.
So something's going to have to give.
Right.
And if he doesn't hit the 100, I'm going to go, if he don't hit the 150 mark, it's going to be a little feisty.
He has to.
It has to be 150.
He has to do this. And this could be screens. It could be whatever. Get that eye off of Cortez. Go to other people, right? And I'm with you. He has to. First of all, it's a road game. It is hard to beat a county team at third place. If you played in Kentucky, you know what I'm talking about. If you coach in Kentucky, you know what I'm talking about. So this can't be close. It can't be. So I'm with you on that. I'm with you. I think Mr. Smith has to at least get a 150. Have to. But that defense, man. That defense. And real quick, because there's a little bit more I want to add to this one, and we'll add to more, you know what I'm saying, these big games like this one. I want to go to say this. Central has scored 260. They have given up only 131. They have rushed for over 2,000 yards, have only allowed 844 yards against them. Has passed for 1,108, so 1,108. Has only given up 709 yards. So this defense hasn't given up 1,600 total yards. So this is legit and has faced some good teams. We see what they did to Cal. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mercer County, like you said, 406 points. Scored 206 points allowed. That's not too bad. 24 over 2,420 yards rushing. Has given up 1765. Has passed for 1468. Has given up over close to 1,100. So this right here, man, this is one of those games, man, that I'm gonna be at the game. I'm gonna be at, and y'all know where I'll probably be at, and I'm gonna be like this, cause I want to see. I want to see what is the key besides the 150 for Central, because we know what the defense, we know what Cortez, and like you said, something has to give. What does Mercer County has to do to make sure they get this win?
Dominate at the lane. Dominate the lane. And I'm talking about not just, but it has to be true domination.
Yeah, because I don't think Central's gonna back down.
Oh no.
I don't. Coach Dancer is they ain't backing down, boss. So you gonna have to do something. I got you. On this one, man. This is probably the tough. This is probably, I'm not even gonna lie, this is probably the toughest game for me. It is. I just, it's so easy, man, to go to that 10-1, but there's something about Central, man. It is something because that record does not look shiny, but we know they legit. Is Mercer Christian, is Mercer Cal? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying they are, because they score a lot of points, and I'm not saying they have to be Cal to beat them. I'm not saying that. But it is something. And then that Russian defense, you give up a lot. I mean, I don't know. This one, man, I'm not going to flip. I'm going to ride with the 502 on there. I'm going to go with Dancer and the boys to go ahead. If this was some points, if the points was on there, if it was a spread, I would take Central in the points because they'd be getting it. But I am going to take Central on this one. But I think this is going to be a hell of a game, man. And I know we probably be texting and going back and forth with that one. Next up, man, we have Spencer County at DeSales. And the way Spencer County has been up and down, hats off to you because I did not see you here. Let me see if I can find this. Man, I got stuff all over the place. I'll tell you, I don't know why. Let me get this where I go. DeSales. Let's go. E-Town. No Horton. Let me see. Here we go. Spencer County is led by Kalen Marksbury, 942 yards passing. Let me see. No, I'll take that back. Rushing and 11 TDs. He also leads them in receiving, 361 yards, 5 TDs. Nick Stowe leads them in tackles with 111 tackles, 5 tackles for losses. I hear you. Also, Kellen leads them in three interceptions. DeSales, Peyton Moulter, who's balling this year, 2,417 yards, 27 TDs, only 6 interceptions. Marshall Miller leads them in rushing, 596, 7 TDs. Broderick Price and a whole bunch of others lead them in receiving with 777 yards, 5 TDs. I think our guy might be hurt.
Martin.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think so, because I haven't seen him play the last 2 games pretty much. Brandon Williams, 656 yards and 10 TDs receiving. Levi Rotterdam lead them in tackles with 73 tackles, 13 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. Broderick Price also have 6 interceptions. What's going on with this, man? What you got for me?
This game is going to be very interesting. And I say that because I'm looking at Spencer County, and some of the teams that they took an L to were teams that ran the ball. And some of the teams they beat are teams that throw the ball.
Uh-huh.
So is DeSales going to have a balanced offensive attack to win this game?
Uh-huh. Is that a question to me? Are we just throwing it out? Wait a minute. Go ahead. Say it again. What's the question again?
Is DeSales going to have enough of a balanced attack to win the game?
I truly think so, because you are what you are, man. I mean, some teams can't turn it up, but it's so hard at the high school level. You really what you are. And I think Spencer County's been inconsistent all year. And Coach Jackson got those boys ready. They're rocking and rolling. They had a big game against J-Town at J-Town, survived that. I ain't going to say survived that, won that, and has not dropped off. So I'm going to ride with these sales on this, but you're right, because when you look at it, Spencer County, 239 scored, has given up 258. So they on a minus on that already, right? So they have rushed for almost 2,100 yards, my brother, and has allowed 2,000 yards rushing. They only passed for 745. They've given up 1,100. So that defense is suspect out of this world. DeSales 396 scored 176 yards allowed. Points allowed. Rushing 1106. They have only allowed 758. Passing, they have thrown for almost 2,600. They have only allowed 878. I think it's going to be a tall task for Spencer County. Uh-oh. This one right here, baby. This one right here. This is another one. I'm just going to be real. North Oldham, 7-4, travels to Franklin County again, right?
Yep.
Franklin County, 11-0. Franklin County, if you missed the interview with Mr. John Griffin, make sure you checked it out. It was a pleasure interviewing him yesterday. The sack master, sack artist, Jace Bullock for North Oldham, leads them in passing with 2,445 yards, 27 TDs, 8 interceptions. Grace Schmiddle catches everything, 85 catches, 910 yards, 11 TDs. Defense is led by Zachary Mortensen, 76 tackles, 10 tackle for loss, and 3 sacks. Deron Trahan and I'm sorry if I butcher your name, for Franklin County, has thrown for 1872. He's doing his thing. Christian Moore has rushed for 753 yards. Jacob Taylor, 557 yards receiving. Jeremy Waters, 99 tackles, 8.5 tackles for loss, 5.5 sacks. John Griffith, 61 tackles, 27.5 tackles for losses, 16.5 sacks. Delano Collins, 5 interceptions. Now, what you think about this? Because, it's Herb Brock, because they took it on the chin that first time.
Shit, chins.
Face, chin, everywhere, right?
Man, they took it 2 black eyes, the chin, and the jaw. 60-13 first game. Then they didn't. The thing is, they didn't go over 200 yards total.
Wow.
With the first game.
Wow.
They rushed for 12 yards, and they just played it like 4 weeks ago.
Right.
And it was there. And it was 60-13. God bless. Look, God bless. All right, we're gonna try this again.
Go ahead.
They went over. They only had 12 rushing yards. The first game when they played, so it's interesting. Because again, 11-0, you don't get to 11-0 being a slouch, and you're at home.
So, with that note, real quick, I'm gonna do Franklin real quick. They have scored 427 points, have only given up 99 points for the season. Yeah, they have been dominant. They have been dominant all year. They are doing some special things. And Eric Brock and them, I'll tell you what, you're gonna have to spread. You really gonna have to spread them. You got to do whatever. Whatever you did last time, you're gonna have to shake it up. But I don't think it's still gonna be enough. I'm going with Franklin County on this one. Not because North Oldham has not given us the merch yet, but Franklin County is a real good team. Real good team. Butler. Go ahead.
I think we put. I'm gonna move the Love Cup. I think that's what it is. Just trying to throw stuff off. I'm gonna move the Love Cup and see if it helps.
I don't think it's helping. Anyway, Butler 4-7, shocking. At Atherton 10-1. Okay. Really don't have the real stats for Butler except for they have only scored 131 points, have given up 258. Rushing yards, 776 yards. And this is missing a game. And that's why I hate doing this. 50-40 for the rushing yards allowed. Anyway, let me go to the Big A factor because we know, hey, Mr. Snow has been reaching out. So we're gonna talk to him. Mr. Snow has been trying to do that. Mr. Snow, the problem is that you might have to just going to bring it to me because I'm working. I know the mayor's working, and when I get off, man, I got to put this show together and do all this other stuff. So that's what's been the glitched on that. So not trying to ignore you or nothing like that. But Michael Curry has been taking care of business. 757 yards, 14 TDs. Andre Steele. Andre Steele has. Let me go on there. 668 yards, 8 TDs. They have scored 344 points, have only allowed 110 points. They have rushed over 2,000 yards and passed over. When is this game going to end? Second quarter?
I'm going to say this. Atherton's on the mission. And Butler, by the grace of Wing Station Chicken, made it to the second round.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that because Crispy Chicken's down there right next to. I don't seen the foulest move ever. Crispy Chicken or whatever that's called. You know how the Wing Station is right there, and then they had that little market, right?
Okay.
Little grocery store, whatever. They have put a Crispy Chicken in there.
Oh well.
I mean, totally disrespectful. Totally disrespectful.
Yeah, but it's bad chicken wing, chicken leg, chicken thigh that Butler's even made it to the second round.
By the chinny chin chin. Hey, by the chinny chin chin. Yeah, Atherton is gonna roll with this one, and I think that Mr. Curry is gonna go ahead and get about over 150 yards rushing, 4 TD. Yeah, but because I'm gonna say this now, Atherton take care of business, but their star players get a lot of yardage still. They don't really sit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking he's gonna ball. What were you thinking? You think he only playing 1 quarter?
It's the playoffs, man. You got it's win or go home, right? If you get this game over with early, you got to sit him.
I'm saying it may not be early though.
This game's gonna be over again. Butler got in
by halftime. He can still have 150 yards, right?
And Butler got in by a chick.
All right, okay. I mean, we both are saying Atherton. I mean, that's what we both saying. I'm just saying I think Mr. Curry gonna have 150 yards, maybe 4 TDs. Dude missed almost half the season, and I get you. You right. I mean, my thing is he gonna get his. He probably ain't gonna play third or fourth quarter. If he's playing the third or fourth quarter, that means Atherton struggled to beat them.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Atherton's gonna go with the passing game for this game and lean on him to finish the game.
Well, that's an issue then, because he might get 200 yards then.
You remember what Kentucky used to do with Rodriguez?
Yeah.
In the game?
Yeah. Just feed him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got you. Anyway, Michael Curry gonna ball. That's what we saying. Uh-oh. Okay. We got one right here. Ferdale 6-5, Grayson County 10-1. Ferdale's led by, as far as rushing wise, Xavier Burks, 918 yards, 11 TDs. Makai Duncan, ain't this the nose guard? The one we talked about, the special nose guard? 72 leads them in tackles, 72 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, and 1 sack. Kwame Anderson has 6 interceptions, 1 TD. Grayson is led by, if you watch this show, we talk about this guy all the time, Caden Hanshaw, 13-14. So that's 1,314 yards, rushing 22 TDs. Good Lord. Keaton Cornwell leads him in tackles, 73 tackles, 4 tackles for loss. What's your thoughts on this game, man? And give it to me. I'm gonna need in a 2-minute span from you. I'm gonna need that coach talk, and I'm gonna need that Mark and Will show talk. 2 minutes.
All right, 2-minute span. I haven't seen a passing game from Grayson County
At all.
I don't know what the line looks like, but if they can't block Duncan, it's gonna be a long night.
Mm. Mm. Okay.
So with that being said, who's able to pass the ball?
I'm listening.
So who's able to pass the ball with this game? Because Freddie has went to the ground game, and like you said, what was the young man's name that you just
Hayden,
mentioned?
Mr. Caden Hanshaw.
No. For Freddie.
Freddie, what you looking for? The run-up game?
Mm-hmm.
Xavier Burks.
Yeah, this man is running out of the ball. You see what I'm saying? So, and the little twinkle is, I got a feeling that Freddie might be able to throw the ball just a little bit more than Grayson.
You know what? I am a firm believer that defense travels. And something about when I see a nose guard, a defensive tackle, being that I was a defensive tackle, leads the team in tackles, and he's big and he's strong, and you already know that Grayson is going to try to run Mister Hanshaw up there. If you can't run, where you got? Does he got the quicks to bounce outside? Because I'm pretty sure that Ferdell got some quicks to stop that on that outside, right? So to me, I think the whole thing is what is Ferdell offense is going to do.
That's it.
Grayson County ain't really known for their defense. They, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say it like that. So the game is gonna be win because I think Ferdell's defense is gonna travel. What is Ferdell offense is gonna do? That's my whole thing.
And you know what's crazy? Grayson County kind of reminds you of that Bobby Petrino offense. We go the original Bobby Petrino, not Bobby 2.0, but we gonna score more points than you.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Now you got some talented athletes that's coming up there.
But I can see this. I can see Ferdell being able to win by 21 to win by 7.
Oh, you have to. That's a given. You Coach Watson them know. They know. You're gonna have to take care of some business. For real. So and the beauty of that, we got a lot of stuff going on tonight. I'm gonna go, look, this is another one. I'm gonna go with Coach Watson and them. I think Ferdell, I just love defense. And I think if they stop that running attack, but everybody's gotta be focused. Everybody's gotta be focused.
And Grayson County plays a lot of kids both ways.
Okay. All right. Let's get into big boy status, right? Bullet East. 9-2 goes to Rao. I saw some scores with Rao. I'm surprised. First of all, they got home field advantage on this one and all this kind of stuff. Look, Jack Z, man, that's what we call him, has passed for over 2,000 yards, 23 TDs, 9 interceptions. He also leads them in rushing, 778. We're going to call him Travis Egan Light. Caden Cowan, 590 yards, 7 TDs. Mr. Tyler Spalding, 576, 7 TDs. Is all receiving. Ryan Rayhill leads them with in tackling 62 and a half, 3 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 4 interceptions. Logan Verix for Rao is going out of crazy. He's got 2,808 yards, 24 TDs, 8 interceptions. Also leads them in rushing with 285. That lets me know that they're not running, they passing. Landon Lorms, 873-yard receiving. Jacob Savage, 144 tackles. Goodness gracious. 44 and a half. He threw me off. Tackle for losses. What your thoughts on this game, man?
Man, this is gonna be an interesting game, and I say that because Bullet East travels.
Yeah, I get you. I'll give you that. That was great. That was great. Throw something, but go ahead.
No.
Go. You good?
But they travel, and I can see them going ahead and moving on. If they can stop if they're able to slow down Rao's passing game, then this Bully should go ahead and
take care of business.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me do it this way. Hold on. I'm telling Miss Alicia that push it back to 8:10. want you to call in because I got some stuff to get off my chest. Um, all right, real quick before I hit what I'm saying, Bullet East has scored 349, has given up 196 yards, rushing yards 1659, has given up 1438, passing yards over close to 2,200 yards, has given up 1538. For Rao, 363 yards. 363 points scored, 295 points allowed. Has only rushed for close to 1,100 yards. Have given up 1,820. Has passed for 3,000. Has given up 1,630. Right there lets me know, kind of go with what you're saying. That feeds into Bullet East. If you're giving up that much, you in trouble because that's one thing they're gonna do. They're gonna be able to run that ball and pass that ball because dudes are a dual threat, which is like I said, Travis Egan Light. But the one thing that concerns me about Bullet East is their defense. Don't get me wrong. I have to measure on what I saw, and the team that exposed that is different. But it's some holes. I don't think Rao can expose them on that, right? So I'm with you. I think Bullet East is going to come out with this one, but it's going to be a nail biter, though. It's going to go down because they don't care where you come from. Where you at, Bullet East, you coming to Rao, it's going to be tough. But I'm going to ride with
But
Bullet East on this one.
but the good thing is though, the referees don't come from that area. They come from all over. So that's kind of the good thing about it.
Oh, yeah. And it's some pricks everywhere. Oh! For the H, baby. For the H. Fern Creek comes to Maxwell Field, baby. 10-1 Bulldogs against Fern Creek. We seen this happen before. We seen this game before. But it's the playoffs. So, people live and learn. So Caleb Passmore has passed, lead them in passing with 1433. 18 TDs, 10 interception. Mr. Malone, the running back, I'm not even going to say, I call him Mr. Malone. 1243 rushing yards, 15 TDs. Travis Moulton, been on the show. That's our guy, 77 tackles, 17 tackle for losses, 10.5 sacks. Landon Edwards. Okay, she said cool. 7 interceptions. That's remarkable. I don't care who you are. Coulter Smith. Been hard on this guy. I have. I'm hard on them Bulldogs for real. For real. Y'all think I'm not, but I'm definitely hard on them Bulldogs. Coulter is rocking and rolling. Hats off to him. He has thrown for 2,141 yards, 32 TDs, 4 interceptions. Chase Burton, 625 yards rushing, 6 TDs. Shemai Gates, who discommitted it to Louisville, you know what I'm saying, had an opportunity that he could not refuse to carry that 601 yards, 14 TDs. So your two running backs in split times got over 1,200 yards, over 20 TDs. Max Gainey. I don't think I give him his love because I try to spread it out because so many guys do a lot of stuff. Max Gainey, 859 yards, right? Okay. 45 catches, 18 TDs receiving. Antonio Harris, who didn't always play offense on a regular basis. Thank God for the mayor and the No Cap and the Mark and Will show. 23 catches, my brother, right? 23 catches, 605 yards, and 11 TDs on part time. I'm just gonna throw that out. The defense was led by Solomon and KJ, 70 tackles, 59 tackles. Brandon Bates got 4 interceptions, 2 pick six. What you got for this, man? What can Fern Creek do to go ahead and make sure this does not look nothing like it did at their crib?
Well, as we always do when I talk about the H. Hi, Mr. Harris. How are you doing, Antonio Harris? But no, what Fern Creek needs to do, honestly, control the clock. I'm not calling the play. I'm not hiking the ball until the referee's hand goes up. Yep.
Right. I love it. No.
'Cause- And I say that because you got the two linebackers didn't play last week, so they're fresh. And you know how have you ever seen a dog on the leash? And, hey, whoever got that leash, whoever let the leash go Friday, it's gonna be
No, hey, go ahead.
and it's gonna be a challenge because he got 100 yards last week. I mean, last time they played, Mr. Malone. So I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's gonna be a challenge to their defense to keep him under 100 yards.
Right. Right. I love that. I love what you just said. But can you be patient enough? Because it's what you said is absolutely right. I'm not sitting here and quick plays and all of a sudden, man, boom. Okay, that's a TD. Six play drive. Boom, we gotta give the ball as another TD. And I'm not saying it's gonna be like that, but I love what you said. Ball control that clock. Because it's really obvious that it's some holes in that secondary. And we know the way Colter Smith is balling, they're gonna expose them holes if you do not go ahead and slow it down completely. But the H baby, the H. This right now, this they clicking, and you was able to get some guys healthy who are probably your two best defenders that didn't play last week. Like you said, you don't play. You know when you out there with the big games, playoff games, man, you going hard. It's all, and I didn't play last week. And you got 100 yards rushing on me last time. Oh yeah. That's a little bit different. Speaking of a little different, Ballard 8-3 travels to Manual 9-2. Real quick before I let the guy go ahead and take care of business. Larry Irvin leads Ballard in passing with 1495, 12 TDs, 9 interception. We call him Mr. Journey. Over 1,000 yards, 16 TDs. Maurice Stevens, 534 yards receiving, 8 TDs. Devion Rudolph doing his thing. Has 120 tackles, 11 tackles for losses, 2 sacks. And Marion Atkins, 117 tackles, 10 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. Mikael Clack, 15 and a half sacks, 15 tackles for loss. 100. They got 3 players with over 100 tackles. Elijah Crease from Manual has really turned it on, 23-24. As far as passing yards, 22 TDs, 5 interceptions. Jerian Trainer, 930 yards rushing yards, 14 TDs. Willis Knopfsinger, 683, 7 TDs. Cameron Jesse, 70 tackles, 6 tackles for loss and 10 sacks. What's your thoughts on this game, my brother?
First thing I'm gonna say is, where is Mr. Zeke gonna line up? Is he gonna be in the slot? Is he gonna be in the backfield? But he's gonna have his thumbprint all over this game, big time. When to go home. The thing that because Manu was able to rest some people,
Right.
whereas Ballard had to squeak it out, and they had to play the whole 4 quarters.
Right.
Is Ballard gonna come with the consistency with the black Air Force Ones, like I've been saying? Are they gonna come with the black shell toes?
They lost the last time. Didn't they play each other? Have they played each other?
Yeah, they didn't play each other.
They didn't play? Okay. What it is, Antonio Love has so many teams. That's what's confusing me. But I got you.
Yeah. But so, which Ballard team is going to show up? Is it going to be the consistent Ballard, or is it going to be the roller coaster Ballard?
I'm going to tell you what. I like it that Ballard's players played almost that whole game or whatever they did. Let's just put it that way. Because they've been inconsistent. Only way you can get out of that inconsistency is playing, right? You gotta play through it. I love that. And I also love the fact, because I was trying to put them playing, but that was PRP, them playing Manual already. So it's the unknown still. But I would say this. You hit a home run. if you everybody think that Zeke is not going to be in that backfield, you got to be you. I can't say what I want to say because we got a lot of people on this show and want to watch. Make sure everybody follows. Zeke is going to be in that backfield. I don't say his name because he was injured in the stats, whatever. But Zeke, we say his name without me saying stats. You say his name without because we know that is a difference maker. If you think he's not gonna line up in there, it could be red zone, it could be whatever. Dude's touching it ball. Like you said, he's gonna be on. So Ballard has to be prepared. You have three people who's got over 100 tackles. Get ready. Get ready. What's going on, man? What's the key to Ballard to win, man?
Consistent. Be consistent.
Is that
go ahead. And be able to have a quick, short memory. Because Matthews go with Bradley, who is a Ballard graduate, who is the OC over there. He's gonna throw some wrinkles in there.
Oh yeah.
So you got to be able to withstand that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You right. You right. What's up, Chad? The clicking. That's what I'm talking about. Coulter's been clicking, without a doubt. On this one, man. I got
a question real quick.
Go ahead.
Is Chad part of 502?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chad knows he. I'm still looking for that gear, man.
Okay. Just make sure. Okay.
But hold on. This is the funny thing because I even told Chad. I said this gives it my nephew. Hold on, Corey Manley. These hats.
Okay.
Let's get
back to
Okay. You kind of threw me off. This right here, man. This right here, man. I really think this can be a real special game because it's going to be athletes all over the field. Ballard has tons of athletes, tons. They have been inconsistent, like you said, but still 8-3, right? So they are a threat regardless. I think that the game is going to come up to Mr. Irving, the quarterback. What you gonna do, man? You can't be the 12-9, Mr. Irvin. You can't be the 12 TDs and 9, right? You're gonna have to really open it up because if he opens it up, Mr. Journey gonna eat. Journey gonna eat. But if you don't, because Mr. Chris Jones and them are gonna eat. So you gotta do, and it's almost like I'm gonna say this: Ballard has to jump on them. You have to jump on it because we you don't think what you think? I see you itching. What you thinking?
Ballard has to win the special teams game. Ballard's gonna have to win the special team point.
Flip the field.
I'm talking about
flip the field,
field, and score on special teams.
Okay. Ooh. Well, hey, Mr. Stevens, we know he can do that. He definitely can do that. My whole thing is that I think this got an opportunity to be one of them 32s to 30s, 33s and 30s. But something about Zeke is just different, man. I mean, I just see that Zeke's going to put, like you said, he's going to put his handprint on this one. And I'm going to ride with Manu on this one. Because Zeke is different, man. He's special. Last but not least, because I got an interview to do, and the mayor always got me going long, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I had a text Alicia and let her know we're going to be a little late because of the mayor. I am blaming you. Last but not least, we have something that we did not used to have. It hasn't happened 7 times before in the playoffs, but lots of the time it's not this early. St. X 8-3, Trinity 8-3. This is at Trinity's, which is crazy because St. X got a higher RPI, even though we know they don't do that till after this. Round. Let's put it this way. Who's the starting quarterback for St. X? Thomas Andrelli. He got 343, 5 TDs, no interception. Trevor Hevel, unless he's hurt, has 1366, 11 TDs, 7 interceptions. He also has 200 yards rushing. Mr. Yates rushed for 855, 10 TDs. Mr. Harbin, who was playing offense, defense. I love it. You got to really use your studs when you have them. 685, 5 TDs. Talking about receiving. Mr. Neal, 61 tackles, 18 tackles for loss, 11 sacks. Zane! I see you, Zane. 1631, 23 TDs, 6 interception. Clinton Sansbury, 865, 18 TDs. Mr. Lynn, where you at? 688, 10 TDs. McElwain, 55 tackles, 12 and a half tackles lost, 9 sacks. Give it to me, man. Let's go. Let's go. Before my guests come on, let's go. Let's go.
I want to see this. I want to see Quick Six in this Lynn battle because you best believe he's gonna be on him.
Has to be on him.
Yeah, and I don't think he played defense the first round. And by Quick Six, I mean Mr. Marlon Harbin. Just so for those that don't know, I call him Quick Six.
He did not play against them on defense.
Yeah, so I'm anxious to see that matchup and how that turns out. But the thing is, hell, everybody gonna have to watch it on TV because you ain't getting in that game.
Nah, because that's at Trinity.
Yeah,
and Trinity's got a nice size, but we know what they bring already.
Yeah,
that's a wrap. So I can do this now since seasons is a wrap. So I need how does St. X win this game?
How does St. X win this game?
Yep.
One more Hail Mary, Our Father full of grace. This Trinity.
Stop.
Stop. You asked me.
My mother's upset. You know I'm a black Catholic. Stop it.
I'm sorry.
Stop it. There you
no.
Hey, yo.
No, but how does St. X win this game? Honestly, it's the defense, man. The defense has got to sell out to stop the run because we know that you can run the ball on St. X.
How does Trinity win this game?
By doing what they did the first time.
But you know, Coach Wallace is not gonna let that. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna see that same look, dude. Dude's a championship coach. You know what I'm saying? State champ. He's not gonna do that. I'm gonna do this different. Who's winning this game?
Damn, you making me pick?
Yeah.
Damn. It hurts me. It hurts me to say this. Who's gonna win this game? WDRB.
Of course, on their site.
Yeah, the streaming
service. The streaming service is definitely winning the game.
But it's something about Zane, man. It's something about that freshman because ever since he's been plugged in as the starting quarterback, that offense has took off.
Right. So you going with Trinity? You going with Trinity? It sounds like you go. It sound like you went with Trinity.
I did.
Something about Mary.
I'm going with the Black Tie Gang, man. St. X.
Yeah, a lot of times this happens. One team ending up, even though they don't play a lot. I think it's gonna be so hard to like beat him twice, Wallace. Right? There's certain coaches it's hard to beat twice in the regular season. And I think they are eyes wide open. It's on. This is, they had a stinker against Trinity. I think St. X is going to win this one. I don't know. I'm going to pull a U. I think I might go with Trinity. Just because of this. Who's the quarterback? Who is the dude? They have been splitting. This is the old saying. If you have two quarterbacks, you have none.
But you got both of them.
You got none. Believe me, dude has been starting holds, and then all of a sudden, game 8, you said, okay, let's put old dude in there and we see what's going on. Because I'm gonna tell you this: the way St. X beat them is passing. You can beat Trinity through the air.
Mm-hmm.
But this other dude, I don't know, bro.
But again, like you said, they didn't just beat St. X the first time. They
blew the back out. Yeah.
So if I'm Coach Wallace, hell, I'm making y'all watch Rudy all week just to get you mad at. I'm making you watch Rudy all week. We gonna watch Rudy from the time we get to school to the time we leave school. We watching Rudy just to piss you off.
Well, apparently, when I vote go against St. X, it gets the whole fan base riled up, and it gets those guys, the defense, riled up. I have laid off because the defense had rocked and rolled against some less talented offenses. Let's go.
And guess when
Let's
they started?
go.
And guess
Let's
when
go.
Guess when St. Next defense started rolling?
When they play somebody that wasn't good?
Nah, when they start getting called the black tie game.
Well, look, Mr. Black Tie, they gonna need to show up. Because if that run defense don't show up, Trinity and Sandsbury and them is gonna feast. I don't care and it's at the crib. So I'm gonna go with Trinity on this one. I got some people on St. X who, hey, you guys are studs. This is nothing personal. Strictly business. Prove me wrong.
And this is the only game I picked. And this is the only game I picked all year. I'm going with the X.
And if the X lose, they gonna blame you.
Hey, they
all right,
shit. I don't play.
All right, real quick before we get you out of here, man, because you starting the ruckus. I got people texting me talking about the mayor is out of control. All right, let's go. Right here. Let's get it. Kentucky High School Football Offensive Player of the Week, sponsored by Top App, is Pulaski County. Casey Brock, he's won it before, and he did it with this. 10 carries, 183 yards, 2 TDs, 6 catches, 76 yards, a TD. Hey, congratulations, Mr. Casey Brock. And he's young. I think he's 8th grader, 9th grader, whatever. He's taking care of business. Pulaski County came out and showed out. Thank you for that. Big time. And also thank you, my brother, for joining me. I got the run. I would get with you. And real quick, for everybody who owes, well, I ain't going to say owes, everybody who's trying to give us merch, Brandon has one thing to tell you.
Hey, you want us to talk about you? We need merch. But now, for real though, I was just joking, man. No love lost. I was just having a little fun. But for real though, it's been a heck of a season, man. We got all the games done. Just looking forward to getting on and keep going until we get to the championship. And again, if you're not doing nothing Saturday, we got the Superstars of Boxing, Louisville, Kentucky, at 2508 Portland Avenue. You got 8 good fights that should be going on.
I'm gonna let you know how comfortable he is now. He didn't even clear that through the producer. I love you, bro. Hey, I'm gonna holler at you tomorrow, man. Hey, tell the family I said hello, man, and I'll see you tomorrow, though.
I'm about to watch the next one, man. Kill it.
All right, brother. Peace.
All right, bro. Peace.
Ooh.
It's 8 p.m. Crease. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will.